that would transform their entire business. To be fair to Airbnb, it did start out as just 3 guys with laptops looking for ways to rent out air mattresses, so we can't give them all too much flack for coming up with some questionable code. The idea seemed absurd to most. Convincing people to let strangers sleep in their homes? It's crazy, said one prominent VC. You need to solve insurance, payments, safety, fraud, and trust all at once. Major hotel chains dismissed them entirely, with Marriott's CEO stating, "No one will ever prefer strangers' homes over professional."
Amir, wat is nou het voordeel van zo'n grote club?
Wat het voordeel is van zo'n grote club? Dat je op het hoogste niveau
hotels. The construction of their site was through implementation of Ruby on Rails, a web app development kit which also powered Twitter back then. What's important about Ruby on Rails is that applications built through it are monolithic. Everything is under that one implementation and a little hard to scale. This approach made sense for a small startup. It was simple, fast to build, and easy to maintain, like having all your tools in one toolbox. Most tech companies in 2008 built their systems this way. Facebook, Twitter, and even Amazon started with monolithic applications. So why not Airbnb? But there was a catch. As Airbnb grew, this single roof approach became a problem. Imagine trying to repaint one room in your house, but having to move out the entire house while doing it. That's exactly what happened when Airbnb needed to update any part of their system. The entire website had to go offline for updates. Early investors saw this coming. Your system won't scale, they warned. Y Combinator's Paul Graham compared it to trying to run a city's entire infrastructure through a single control room. The technical challenges were daunting enough, but Airbnb faced an even bigger hurdle, building a platform that could handle thousands of simultaneous bookings while ensuring trust between complete strangers. As one early employee noted, "We weren't just building a website, we were building a trust framework for the sharing economy, something that had never been done at scale." But these early challenges would pale in comparison to what happened next. Fast forward to 2014. Airbnb had evolved from 3 guys with air mattresses into a global phenomenon. Their growth story defied all skeptics, from 21,000 bookings in 2009 to a staggering 10 million annually by 2014, surpassing Hilton's entire digital platform. This wasn't just about numbers. They had transformed the very concept of travel accommodation, and the company reached a $10 billion valuation in 6 years. Marriott did it in 57, but underneath all that growth was the same Ruby on Rails. Their underlying technology, their simple house, hadn't kept pace with this explosive growth. While they'd become a skyscraper in business terms, they were still trying to manage their entire operation like a studio apartment. As one engineer put it, "We had Ferrari-level business growth running on bicycle-level infrastructure, and the problems kept coming." Airbnb's technical problems were becoming critical bottlenecks. Every time they needed to update their code, even for minor fixes, the entire website had to go offline for 30 minutes. For a global platform, this was catastrophic. Each hour of downtime meant thousands of lost bookings. Their cloud computing costs had spiraled out of control, with their monthly AWS bill ballooning from $50,000 to $500,000, a tenfold increase that outpaced their user growth. Engineers who should have been building new features were instead spending most of their workday putting out fires and maintaining existing code. Even worse, their system architecture meant that expanding to each new country required duplicating their entire system, like building a new house instead of just adding a room. The contrast with their competitors was stark. Netflix, handling comparable traffic volumes, could roll out updates in seconds without any system downtime. Booking.com had streamlined their international expansion to the point where they could launch in a new country within days. While these companies were accelerating, Airbnb was getting bogged down by their own infrastructure. Traditional solutions weren't working. Adding more servers was like adding more floors to an already unstable building. They needed something radical. Airbnb's technical team knew something was wrong and proposed something unprecedented within the year, completely rebuilding their infrastructure while keeping the site running. They called it Project Snow White. The plan? Break their monolithic application into over 200 smaller independent services. Imagine transforming a single skyscraper into a city of specialized buildings, all while people are still using them. Each building or service would handle one specific task: payment processing, search, messaging, etc. The risk was enormous. Companies like Twitter and Etsy had attempted similar transformations and faced weeks of outages. One mistake could bring down the entire platform. A week of outages could implode the entire company. But doing nothing meant certain failure as they grew, so they had no other choice. The results of Project Snow White were immediate and dramatic. Within 6 months, Airbnb had transformed their deployment process from a 30-minute ordeal to a 60-second operation. For context, Amazon, often considered the gold standard in tech deployment, averaged 11.7 seconds in 2014. Airbnb had gone from being one of the slowest to among the fastest in the industry. The cost savings were even more impressive. Breaking down their monolithic system reduced AWS bills by 27%, saving approximately $135,000 monthly. To put this in perspective, most tech companies consider a 5% reduction in cloud costs a major victory. Airbnb's achievement was like finding a way to run a factory at full capacity while using only 3/4 of the power. Speaking of, thanks so much for all the support on the channel lately. It really means a lot, and I want to give something back to you guys. So do you need a job? That sounded a bit weird. But whether you're a UX designer, active having talks with people to get some focus on building true impact of Project Snow White revealed itself in metrics that directly affected Airbnb's bottom line. Website loading times plummeted from 2.5 seconds to 0.7 seconds. A critical improvement, considering Amazon had found that every 100 milliseconds of latency costs them 1% in sales. This faster performance performance helped boost booking completion rates by 15%, translating to roughly $300 million in additional annual revenue. International expansion, which previously required months of technical preparation per country, could now be completed in weeks, allowing Airbnb to outpace competitors like Booking.com in new markets.
Nieuw. Lekkere vitamine C-bruistabletten van Roter. In de smaken limoen lychee en zwarte bes appel. Welke kies jij? Probeer ze nu.
Markets. Perhaps most significantly, system uptime improved from 99.9% to 99.99%, a difference that looks minor on paper but translated to about $4 million saved annually in prevented outages. For context, even major platforms like Twitter and Instagram typically maintain a 99.95% uptime, making Airbnb's achievement particularly remarkable for a travel platform handling real-time bookings. With their new architecture in place, Airbnb could finally tackle global expansion properly. Before Project Snow White, launching in a new country meant essentially duplicating their entire system. Now they could adapt individual services for local needs while keeping the core platform stable. Think of it like
I never compromise.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. "30 seconds to minion spawn."
They won't survive. Pledge life to honor.
Minions have spawned. An enemy has been slain. First blood.
There's nowhere to hide. Don't cross me. Let's finish this quickly. Your allegiances mean nothing to me. I never compromise.
Slain an enemy. You have been slain.
They won't survive. This blade's my favorite. Enjoy the taste of steel. Only fools pledge life to honor. There's nowhere to hide. Don't cross me. Let's finish this quickly. Another body for the gutter.
You have slain an enemy. You have been slain.
Your allegiances mean nothing to me. Pathetic. I never compromise. This is no challenge.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Only fools pledge life to honor.
An enemy has been slain.
This blade's my favorite.
An enemy has been slain.
There's nowhere to hide. Your allegiances mean nothing to me. I never compromise.
An enemy has been slain. Killing spree.
They won't survive.
Killing spree. Shut down.
Their bones will wet my blade.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Only fools pledge life to honor. There's nowhere to hide.
Killing spree. Rampage.
Let's finish this quickly. Your allegiances mean nothing to me.
An ally has been slain.
Never compromise. On the razor bell.
Turret plating will fall soon.
Only fools pledge life to honor. There's nowhere to hide.
has been slain.
Your allegiance is nothing to me.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I never compromise. Pathetic.
Unstoppable.
Survive. Enjoy.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Only fools pledge life to honor.
Enemy has been slain. Double kill. Dominating. Your team has destroyed a turret. Shut down.
Nowhere to hide. Don't cross me. Let's finish this quickly.
Slain. An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Triple kill. An enemy has been slain. Aced. Your team has destroyed a turret.
I never compromise. Their bones will wet my blade.
Your team has destroyed.
Enjoy the taste of steel. Only fools pledge life to honor.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Don't cross me.
An enemy has been slain.
Let's finish this quickly.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain.
Allegiances mean nothing to me.
An enemy has been slain. Rampage. An enemy has been slain. Destroyed an inhibitor.
They won't survive.
Shut down. slain.
Let them down.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Kill. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret. Shut down. What's this? Has destroyed the turret. Your team has destroyed the killing spree. An enemy has been slain.